And now for a little information on the second chakra, or the sacral chakra. The sacral chakra association with color is orange. And the endocrine glands related to that chakra, from energy body to spine to connecting to endocrine glands, are all the reproductive organs. So in females, obviously the ovaries, and wherever we're making hormones in the body, and in the males will be the testes and the prostate. And it's not a sexual chakra so much as a creative chakra. So if we think about the sperm and the egg coming together, ultimate creation is to create another human being. So that is the ultimate creation. But any creativity we do that brings us a lot of satisfaction and nourishment in feeling to our body, so whether you like to do clay work or to paint or to garden or to do anything creative, find your creative passion that will help you energize the second chakra. It lies just above the pubic bone. I like to say 2 fingers under the belly button. So somewhere just above the pubic bone and below the belly button. And that, if you put your hand through your body, would connect with the center of your sacral spine. So the part of spine that's hard and bony in your lower back, that is fused, would be the area that we are looking at. So we've got the endocrine glands connecting, the reproductive organs connecting to the mid-lower belly and back. The color is orange, and the sound is VUM, again emphasizing that very first consonant, as the rest of the sound is the trailer behind, bringing the sound in. So how do we access this part of the belly? A good way to start is to have this part of the spine on the floor and held by the earth and those qualities. Oh, the element is water. Now, on our planet and in our bodies, earth always holds water. So that's the earth beneath, and now we're going to take the sacrum to the earth. The element is water. And so what would the sense be? Well, we can't taste with a dry mouth. So the sense related to the sacral chakra is taste. Taste and water have a relationship. That's how I remember the senses to each chakra. The smell of earth when it's been raining, for the base chakra, and for the second chakra, reminding ourselves that we cannot taste without saliva, without water, without waves. I'm just showing myself further. Right, so now we're looking at kind of in the inner hips and in the center of the mid-lower body, below the belly button but above the pubic bone. And how are we going to energize this area? One of the easier ways to energize it is to do leg lifts. So we're going to breathe in, and you can see there's a contraction and an energizing going on in that inner area of where the ovaries lie. The fallopian tubes coming into the womb, and out breath down. Just doing 3. So in breath up, out breath down. You're noticing that sacrum making good contact with the earth. Each time you lift a leg, the back is spreading into the earth behind you. And it's an inhalation up and an exhalation down. And now we've done something asymmetrical on each side of the body, so we can breathe in, bend up the legs, and unfold into our candle, bringing symmetry to the spine and allowing the legs as the candle to drop our weight deeply back into the back of the sacrum, making good contact with the earth behind. We're loosening the upper body, so we're only concentrating on that mid area, mid belly area, above pubic bone and below belly button. And then you can breathe out and bring the legs down. And for this apanasana, I would go into hip opening. So we keep circling the thigh bones around and energizing the ovary area or that mid belly area. And at the same time, we're rocking the tailbone on the floor behind, energizing the sacral chakra. From here, we can go into Baddha Konasana as we did in the base chakra one, but we're in Supta Baddha Konasana, meaning lying back Baddha Konasana or cobbler. We're going to just open the knees away, and we're stretching deeply now down into inner belly, inner hips, and all the way down into inner knees, with the sacrum being held behind us. And take a few deep breaths here. You want to bring your breath down deeply into the lower pelvis, so into, you could even put the hands on the lower belly. Breathe into the palms of hands. It's not only movement that energizes, it's also breath. So any of your hip stretches that you do on the floor, for example, stretching up the right leg and bringing it onto the left, and then just breathing the knee away and breathing it out towards the center. So that's all working that same stroke. You're going to breathe in, knee away, out, center. Good, and then we can lift the left leg, and when we bring our thighs towards our bellies, they're in different position. One is hip opening, and one is coming deeply into the flexors and the psoas. So just a nice little stretch for that lower belly area. When we breathe in and drop our left foot to the floor, we can slide this right thigh over the left thigh. Nice deep breath in, and then we have something else called Apanavata. So our lower moving wind, our downward moving body that moves to grounding us. We're going to breathe in deeply here to the chest and allow the lower body to roll at the waist. And open up the lower pelvic area around the outer hips. Now there's a contraction with the legs coming together in the center of the body and an opening on the outer body. But all in that area, you're going to breathe in, come back, unfold, release back. Then you'll undo left leg, bring it onto right. In breath, you're moving away, opening up around the front hip bone, and out breath, we're contracting. In breath away, and out breath, contracting. And you can do that a few times, stretching and opening into that area, and then you're going to bring up your right leg, settle back into the back. And now we've got an open hip movement in the left and straight movement into the flex and psoas on the right. all making space for our second chakra and rocking. And then when you're ready, you can drop that right foot, slip the left thigh over the other one, roll the legs away, and just allow a deep opening here while the inner legs are coming together in the pelvic floor area, and we're opening up the outer body. You roll back with the inhalation, unfold, release back. And now to come back to symmetry, because we did something asymmetrical on each side, we can come to candle, drop back into the sacrum again, see if you can feel any difference in the energy in the lower body. Point and flex, right here, and allow the weight of the legs to do the releasing into the sacrum. Out breath will side down and move into hip opening. Apanasana. And the other way. And then drop the feet down. And sliding out. So now we're in the water element, and we want to feel earth holding water. The highest percentage element in your body is water. The weight you feel in your body right now is earth and water. So those are the two base stabilizing chakras. Right, from there we can come to sitting, and we can work with Janusasana. You can start in a symmetrical way, where we're more connecting with the base chakra, but as you come forward, you are contracting into the sacral chakra area, or into the organs, the endocrine organs. So what we're going to do is keep the right leg straight and bring in the left. We're opening up into the lower pelvic area. When we move into these positions, there's again going to be a contraction, expansion with your breath. So first we're going to go into a twist and work deeply into contracting into the ovary area. You breathe in, press out, rotate at the waist, take your right hand behind your back and swoop the left hand up and over. We're going to breathe in here, and as we come forward, belly towards thigh, I want you to notice where the space between your belly button and your right hip. It's actually where the large colon starts, and the large colon also is one of the organs for this chakra. You're breathing in as you come up and reaching forward with the left hand as you come down. And breathing in as you come up and reaching forward as you come down. You can stay there now. Keep your mind in the belly, in the lower belly. Feel that deep contraction of belly to right thigh. When you move, it will be to an inhalation, beautifully wide. And now we're going to still move into the same area, energizing, but we're going to open up the chest, lean along the leg, open up the left shoulder by opening up the palm and coming over. But once you come over, take your mind away from the upper body, sink down into what's happening with your torso, leaning sideways now towards your right hip. Breathing deeply into that ovary area. And for the males, you're breathing into the middle body, into the testes, into the prostrate. You can see you expanding, opening the left, contracting the right. When we come up, we're going to energize. Your new fresh blood you've been breathing into the lungs is going to flood into that area. And then we're going to unfold and bring our spines back to symmetry. And now how's the right and the left feeling in the lower belly? We're taking note, we're slipping the eyes closed. And we're just feeling how we feel here on the inner hips in this lower belly area. You might find you have more sensations, more tingling, more energy, more relationship to that area. I'm going to fold in the right leg now and do the exact same. So we've been contracting this. We're going to expand the right side now as we move into the left. Breathe in wide, rotate around. Feel this beautiful anchoring of Janusasana Asana, where the legs are. Float your left hand back, sweep your right hand up and over the leg and slide forward. And then it's in, breath up. Each time you come down and forward, you're working deeper into contracting the left side of the lower belly. When you come forward again, you just keep reaching forward with the right arm. Feel the opening now on the right side and the contraction on the left as your belly drops to the thigh. From there, we will follow our inhalation up and reach out, open up, and again, we're opening right, we are contracting left into where we physically have our sacral chakra. Open up your right palm, bring it up and over. And once you're over, feel this contraction in the lower left belly and a beautiful expansion in the right. And obviously the sacrum is open behind. You're following up with an in-breath, releasing with an out-breath, unfolding, coming back to symmetry. And rock yourself forward, belly to floor. We're never trying to dive with the head down, we're just trying to roll the pelvis and belly towards the floor. Breathing in, coming up. Another way of accessing this area is to come forward on the belly. So we started on our back with leg lifts, and another way to get energized into here. So now we're going to be expanding into the front of the reproductive area and contracting at the back, whereas when we did the leg lifts, it was the opposite way around. The back was expanding and the front was contracting. So we're going to come forward and down. Right. And we're going to do leg lifts, but the other way. So now you're going to feel the lower pelvis dropping into the floor behind you. The hands can be in front under the head. And you're going to breathe in and lift each leg alternatively. So it's in breath lifting right and out breath down. In breath lifting left and out breath down. You're going to do 3 of those. When you've done 3, you can bring arms back and place your palms down and chin to floor, and then you're going to breathe in and lift both legs. And now you'll find that your lower belly is making really good contact. You're breathing into that area. And release it. So now that was a little bit of a back bend. So we're going to press down, open up the knees, release the pelvis back, and come to either 2 fists under the forehead, or if you're very comfortable in the frog, stretching forward. And you're going to breathe in, coming up. So that was ending with a forward bend, which one must always do. And we'll close with 3 chants of the sound for the Sacral Chakra. Let's just go over that again. The element is water. Earth holds water. The color is orange. The endocrine glands are all the reproductive organs, depending on what gender you are. And sound is vam. Oh, and the sense is taste. So we're breathing in, and we're going to really press that V out for vam. So breathing in. Vam. 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 Creativity. Sacral Chakra, second chakra, overlying the heading is creativity. Heading for base is grounding. Namaste.